Coming up, a grand jury has made an indictment in the death of a Morehouse student.
And an arrest has been made in a local robbery.
We'll have these stories and more. Your news Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Elizabeth Tate.
And I'm Cassandra Massey. We have new developments on the shooting of a Morehouse student last year. 3 men have been indicted by a Clinch County grand jury on 48 separate charges. Trevor Posley, Dexter Friendly, and Steve Monroe are included in the indictment on the charges in the death of 22-year-old Clay Cross in May of last year. The charges include malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, and multiple gun charges. The indictments also accuse the suspects of the gang activity associated in the actions leading to Cross's death.
There's been an update on the robbery that took place September 2nd on the 100 block of East Mary Street. As of today, 17-year-old William David Casey White has been arrested in the case of the robbery. White initially gave a false name, but his identity has been confirmed. He was served with criminal damage to property, hijacking of a motor vehicle, aggravated assault, and armed robbery. White is being held at the Lowndes County Jail pending judicial proceedings.
A man is currently in recovery after sustaining minor injuries in a domestic dispute early Monday morning. Police responded to a South Georgia medical center about a patient that had bleach poured in his eyes. Valdosta police reported that the 30-year-old man sustained minor injuries and was reluctant to file a police report. However, VPD will still investigate even though the man reportedly does not want to file charges because it is a domestic dispute case.
Earlier this week, I was able to learn about a fun upcoming event the VLPRA is hosting this Friday. This Friday, on September 25th, the Lowndes County Park and Recreation Authority will be hosting a movie night here at Drexel Park. Drexel Park is located on North Patterson Street and East Brookwood Drive. The VLPRA is hoping to have many community members from all over the Valdosta-Lowndes County area come out to the event.
This Friday we're hosting our first ever Movies in the Park at Drexel Park. It's a free event that's open to all the families in the community. We hope everybody comes out. It's football season, so we're excited to show Little Giants. It's going to be a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Bring a blanket, you can bring a little snack, a little picnic, and enjoy the movie. The movie's set to start at 7:30. We may have to change that based on when the sun actually does go down, but we encourage everybody to get there early to get their spot.
Many of the Valdosta residents are very excited about the upcoming event.
We are so looking forward to coming out on Friday night to Valdosta here at the community park and enjoy the movie night. They've never done anything like this at the park, and so we are super excited. We are going to make this a big family night and get everybody involved.
Little Giants is rated PG. The movie is about 2 brothers who have never quite gotten along, but when the younger brother's daughter wants to try out for football and is rejected because she is a girl, the younger brother forms a team of his own. The sun is set at 7:30, so the movie should be on time. For more information about this event or what to bring, please go online to thevlpra.com. So come out and be part of one of the first of many movie nights this fall season. I'm Elizabeth Tate with News Valdosta.
When we come back, the Valdosta City Council has an important vote to make.
So don't go away.
Get your ass. You're not in here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back. An important city council vote is coming up tomorrow night. The Valdosta Public Works Department wants to ensure that Valdosta citizens continue to have an auditorium to attend plays and other theatrical performances. The Public Works Department wants to upgrade the technical equipment on stage, such as the cables, lights, and fire curtains at Mathis Auditorium. Since it isn't clear when the city can get a new auditorium, for the time being, the city has to spend money to renovate the city's building, the current building. The city has been unable to sell the facility. The Valdosta City Council is meeting tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. to vote on bids to rebuild the auditorium.
Today, Wiregrass Technical College will start their B semester, implementing their new hospitality program. The hospitality program will prepare students for jobs in hotel, restaurant, and tourism management. The program provides learning opportunities that develop academic and occupational knowledge and attitudes required to get a job. To join the program, you must be at least 16 years of age, complete and pay for an application, submit a transcript, and present SAT and ACT scores from the past 60 months.
Speaking of Wiregrass, yesterday proved to be eventful for the technical college as they hosted their construction fair. I had the opportunity to attend and report the event. I'm at the 4th annual construction fair here at Wiregrass Technical College, where middle and high school students from the area came to learn about the college's technical and industrial programs. Yesterday morning, buses filled with students from local middle and high schools joined together at Wiregrass Technical College for the 4th annual construction fair. The students learned about different technical and industrial programs that the school offers. Hands-on demonstrations and friendly competitions were also some ways in which the students learned during the fair.
The ultimate goal of the construction fair is to help students learn about the construction industry, all the different careers that are involved inside construction, and it's just to expose middle and high school students to those industry fields so that when they are in high school and after they graduate from high school, they can select a career in that field.
Businesses in the area also came to the construction fair and had informational booths and even activities in which the students could be a part of.
Army were here to tell us how they mapped out water pipes and how they built everything.
Students were allowed to ask questions to current professionals and learn about the different job opportunities in the technical and industrial fields.
I think it's benefited me a lot because it showed me all of my opportunities to do when I graduate.
The goal of the construction fair was to inform students about the different technical and industrial programs here at Wiregrass. The catch was to do so in a fun and exciting way. With News Valdosta, I'm Cassandra Massey.
Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful is gearing up for their annual Rivers Alive project set to take place next weekend. Saturday, October 4th from 8:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m., several stations will be located throughout the Valdosta Lowndes area. Next weekend will serve as the 15th annual cleanup, which calls for all volunteers in the area who are willing and ready to work. Bring a friend, bring the family, and everyone is welcome. After the cleanup, free t-shirts and water will be given while supplies last. It is recommended that you bring shoes you don't mind getting wet, dirty, and gloves and bug spray.
Are you looking for a place to have a good time and sing your heart out? Listen up, reporter Najari Mathis with more on the place you may want to visit.
Are you looking for a fun place to go with family and friends? Then you just may want to visit the Mill.
The Mill in Remerton Square is beginning a new tradition, making Wednesdays their night for karaoke. Their family-friendly karaoke is definitely something fun for the family to do. They have a selection of over 75,000 songs currently, ranging from the latest and the greatest hits to the oldies.
We are for family fun, but we're also just for fun. So college students, we definitely have some songs for them. Older people, we have songs for them. I mean, we got Disney songs for all the little kids. We got something for everybody. And I think this will really work out well. And Valdosta kind of needs a more fun place with a big stage and stuff to do karaoke with.
The fun begins at 6 p.m. and everyone is encouraged to come out and have a good time.
I like the atmosphere. It has a very eclectic feel to it, but the people here, they're really nice, and the food is really good. They have a wide song selection to choose from, and then, you know, the people, like, they're really encouraging, and then everyone just really likes to have a good time.
Come for the food and stay for the fun and bond with family, friends, and co-workers.
With your News Valdosta, I'm Najari Mathis.
Thanks, Najari. When we come back, we'll have the weather with Victoria Dean. Don't go away.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Here, we are a community of 11,000 individual stories.
A place where all doors are open.
Your home away from home.
Where you will make lifelong connections.
And you will never feel invisible. Here, you will write it, research it, sing it,
broadcast it, share it, serve it,
teach it, nurture, and own it.
VSU, over 100 majors, championship athletics, and just far enough away from home. Find out what VSU can do for you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
We are slowly moving into fall, but are we due for some cooler weather? Let's check in with weather anchor Victoria Dean to find out.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I hope everyone is enjoying that breeze this morning because it's the first day of fall. Today's weather will be a high of 86 degrees with a 20% chance of precipitation. Then later on tonight, it will drop down to a breezy 69 degrees with cloudy skies all night. Now, tomorrow's weather should feel a little more like autumn, with the high being 81 degrees with cloudy skies all day. There's also a 20% chance of precipitation. The UV index is very high with a rating of 8. So be sure to protect yourself with the proper sunscreen today to avoid any skin damage. The pollen allergy count is at an 8.2. This is considered medium high, so make sure if you have allergies, you take the necessary precautions to avoid allergic reactions. And that's our weather. Now let's go back to the news desk.
Thanks, Victoria. We're going to take a short break, but when we return, Chris Carter will have our latest sports report. So stay with us.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back.
It looks like we have some intense football action developing between Lowndes Vikings and the Valdosta Wildcats. But it isn't the game you might think it is. Let's turn to Chris Carter for details.
That's right, Elizabeth. The Lowndes Vikings varsity team has the week off. But don't fear football withdrawal. We still have the JV football team taking on their crosstown rivals, the Wildcats. The game is tomorrow night starting at 5 p.m. at Lowndes High School. The Valdosta High School softball team had a very special day on Monday, but it didn't have much to do with their actual game. Chandler Wilkerson has more.
I'm standing in front of the Valdosta High School softball field where the Lady Wildcats are having their senior night tonight against the Lee County Lady Trojans. Valdosta is fresh off of a 20-0 loss to Lowndes County last week and look to maybe secure their first Region 1-6A win tonight. However, that will not be an easy task against the Lady Trojans, who are 17-7 this year and have a region record of 4-1.
The Lady Cats honored their two seniors, Deja Bynes and Michaela Davis, right before first pitch against the Lady Trojans. That, however, was probably the biggest highlight of the night as the Lady Cats struggled mightily against Lee County. Valdosta pitching walked in 2 runs in the first inning, then the offense left the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. The final was 14-2, and the Lady Cats record dropped to 4 wins and 11 losses. Coach Samantha Duggan commented after the game.
We have a really young team. 5 of our starters were freshmen, and they're on fire. The last inning, 3 of the hits came from freshmen, so we're just looking forward to that toward the end of the season and also next year.
The Valdosta Lady Wildcats will face Colquitt County tomorrow night in their final Region 1-6A game before facing Thomasville on Thursday and finishing up their season against Tift County next week. With the Lady Wildcats and News Valdosta, I'm Chandler Wilkerson.
The Valwood Valiants defeated Tift Area Academy this past Friday, 28-14. The Valiants had to utilize a heavy running game with the starting quarterback Jake Parker out with a concussion. Jake Helms carried the ball an impressive 31 times for 229 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sam Martin was used primarily as a bruising back on short yardage situations, carrying the ball 11 times for 52 yards. The Valiants' next game will be October 2nd against Southland Academy. Valdosta State goalkeeper McCall Gardner was named the Gulf South Conference Defender of the Week by GSC Office. This is Gardner's first season as the Blazers' starting keeper, but she is playing like an experienced pro. Gardner only allowed 2 goals of the 42 shots she faced this past week and posted her first shutout as a keeper in the Blazers' 1-0 victory over Delta State. Valdosta State University's volleyball player Natalia Campos was selected as this week's Gulf South Conference Defensive Player of the Week. The honor was given as a result of her impressive statistical numbers that include 54 digs, giving her an average of 5.4 digs per set. The junior has helped secure many Valdosta State victories, giving them a perfect record of 7-0 on the season. The Blazers return to action this Friday at 7 p.m. against the Shorter Hawks. That's all I have for Sports Desk today. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks, Chris. Still to come on News Valdosta, we have an update on the arts.
And you don't want to miss that. So stay with us.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day.
That's a line of desks, more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
In art news, the Valdosta Symphony Guild held a luncheon at the Valdosta Country Club to celebrate the end of the 2014-2015 season. There were 8 new members introduced at this event, as well as elected officers. President Carla Penny was recognized for her contribution to the Year of the Arts and the work she placed in furthering the growth of the program. The luncheon was a major fundraiser for the school's orchestra and educational programs for the community.
Valdosta Middle School students recently celebrated literacy at a pep rally with members of the Valdosta High School football team and cheerleading squad. The high school students shared the importance of education, reading, and making good grades. The rally also informed students on incentives to reach the Lexi level growth levels and the incentives to increase the AR reading points. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Elizabeth Tate.
And I'm Cassandra Massey. We'll be back tomorrow with more local news. Have a great day.